On Saturday night, July 7, professional wrestling returns to Baltimore at the Baltimore Civic Center. Scheduled to compete on the Wrestling Spectacular on the 7th of July will be Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Handsome Jimmy Valiant scheduled to square off against the Polish power of Ivan Putski. Steve Travis meeting gentleman Jerry Valiant. You name them, the great Hussein, Nikolai Volkov, all of the greats on the wrestling event on the 7th of July, including, of course, Greg Valentine. Greg Valentine, the master of the figure 4 leg lock in this special return match against Bob Backlund. But this time there'll be a difference unquestionably, at least in one respect, and that will be the guest referee, the 400-pound Gorilla Monsoon. At this moment, again, let's direct our attention to Captain Louis Albano. Let's bring on Handsome Jimmy Valiant to join Lou Albano.
Well, I have complete confidence, McMahon, in Jimmy Valiant. One look at the man is enough to see. He's a lean racehorse, standing about 6'4", weighing 239 pounds, and the man has it all together. He has quickness, he has speed, he has agility, he has the cunning of a fox. The man is a brilliant strategist in that ring, and I've got to lay my case on the line. I believe he can outsmart, outwit, and out-wrestle Ivan Putski.
Well, let's hear it from Jimmy Valiant himself. Mr. Valiant?
You know, McMahon, a very good friend of mine, baby, Mr. Randy Newman, wrote a song about Ivan Putski. And it's nothing about power, Daddy. It's nothing about Polacks, Jack. It's something about sharp people. I mean, sharp people, Daddy. You know, you even got to pick up Ivan Putski to shake his hand, to say hello. You know, he's got little grubby hands, little grubby mind. You know, he's sharp people, Jack. Woo! Must say, I hate sharp people. Ivan Putski, you're garbage. You're garbage, you're garbage, baby.
So there you have it from Jimmy Valiant and his manager, Captain Louis Albano. That's going to be some match. Jim Valiant against Ivan Putski. We may now, let's bring on the World Wrestling Federation champ Bob Backlund to discuss what could very well be the roughest match yet. And the return match against Greg Valentine with Gorilla Monsoon guest referee. Are you going to be ready for him this time, Bob?
Vince, I'm going to be ready. I know it was a tough match last time. It was a rugged match, but it got a little out of hand. But with Gorilla Monsoon in the referee, and I know he's not going to stop the match. He's not going to call it. He's not going to get knocked out. There's definitely going to be a winner, Vince. And I have a lot of respect for Greg Valentine. I don't respect all the things that he does, but I do respect his ability. I know I'm going to have my hands full, but Baltimore is a great place. There's a lot of great support there. The people are behind me like Vince. It's like they were my family. And I love every one of them. I'm going to do everything I can do to keep this belt around my waist. I love supporting them, too.
One thing, of course, that you were able to do in your previous encounter was to stay away from the figure 4 leg lock, but I think perhaps Greg Valentine is even more determined to apply that leg lock on this occasion.
You know, yes, he does, but, you know, everybody in the country knows that I've been going different countries down in the South, training with some very good leg wrestlers, and I think I've learned the figure 4 leg lock probably just as well as Greg Valentine. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put it on you, Valentine, and give a little bit of punishment that you've been giving all the other people in the Federation.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Vince. I'll be ready.
Okay, as you always are. Bob Backlund set to meet Greg Valentine in the main event in the special return match, of course, here in Baltimore, Maryland. We may now, let's bring on the still #1 contender along with his manager, the Grand Wizard of Wrestling.
The man who should be champion today. We know about Monsoon. Well, I happen to think it's a good thing because Backlund, you know how you kept that belt. You know what devious, sneaky things you've done. But now, with Monsoon as a referee, the belt will be right there. Correct, champ?
That's correct, Wiz. It's going to be in the corner where it should be. The Grand Wiz and Valentine. Backlund, this is the last time in Baltimore that you're going to ever face me with your belt. Because after our meeting in Baltimore, I'm going to be the world champion. The match was thrown out last time because it got too wild. I don't know anything about Gorilla Monsoon, but I know the man is a rough, tough wrestler. And I know that he's going to be one heck of a referee because I know he's going to let it go on and go on and go on. It doesn't matter how tough it gets. It doesn't matter if both men are bleeding. So I'm glad that Gorilla Monsoon, a man, a wrestler, is a referee. And that's why I'm so sure that I will be the world champion, Backlund. I will put that figure 4